Hello again, this is Michael from MIGM Engineering, and today we're going to talk about sharpening a drill. First of all, when you do anything, as you can see, I'm wearing safety glasses. Please put your safety first, because at any time you can get sparks come up into your eyes, and it only takes one and you'll be blinded or your vision will be severely impaired. Drills are one of the main questions that I get asked about. They're the bane of most people's lives, because you can get a drill off the shelf, it cuts, it goes blunt, and then most people just throw it out. Or they'll try to sharpen it and they never really get the same result that they originally got. Here I have a drill that is not perfect. It could do with improvement, and I'll explain to you why. The leading edge doesn't have enough support behind it, and it's not quite in center, so you'll have an oversized drill. If the flutes aren't sharpened as close to center as possible, you'll never get it perfect, because we're not machines, but we can get it very close. So yeah, I will show you now what the flaws in this drill are. If you have a look at this hole, you'll see it's triangulated, and that's because there's not enough support behind the edge, the cutting edge, for the drill to cut round. Also, if you look at the drill, only one flute is really cutting. The other flute is just following. It's not really doing anything. So the drill is oscillating when it hits the material, and that's why you're getting this effect, like a triangulated effect. Okay? So basically what I'm doing is this, that movement there. Okay? Now, what I looked at before I went back to grinding was that I didn't have enough support behind the edge. It wasn't rolled over far enough, so I needed to go a little further. What you also don't want to do is go past 90 degrees. It's very easy to do because you've got a round surface. You have no real reference point to tell you when you're past 90 degrees. It's something, again, you're going to need to practice, and you can only see it when you pick it up and look and see that your edge hasn't gone like this, and that your edge is over here, that's your supporting edge there, that your edge is down there. What you need your edge to be is like this, and a support behind it. Now, this is nowhere near done yet, but at least gives us an indication. It allows us to stop and look down directly above the drill, and what I do is I use the light to be able to give me a reference as to how long each flute is. So because you generally have light coming in from one direction, the side that has the light reflecting off the edge is always going to look longest, right? Because the other one's shadowed. So I have a look at it and I focus on that edge, and then I rotate it so it's the same position, and I focus on the next edge and can compare the lengths of the cutting edge. And we're going to do one cut on here. Once I've finished looking at the top, and I can see that the top two edges are nice and even, okay? I look at the side. The material left behind the leading edge is what supports the drill while it's drilling. So I have a look at that and rotate and make sure that my cutting edge also hasn't dipped below the support of the edge. At the point that it dips below the support of the edge, the drill is no longer going to cut. Okay? And this one still needs to go roll over a little further. I think that's about as good as it's going to get. So we'll go back to the machine and we'll try drilling with this now and see what kind of hole we get.
Yep.
What you can see here is that now we have a round hole, okay? And also, if you have a look, that both flutes are cutting. The reason why is because of what I explained before, is that now we have the cutting edge has support behind it. So as it's cutting, if it wants to wander, the supporting edge behind is stopping it. It's just there enough to stop it moving and wandering off center and stop it from oscillating. That's why we get a round hole. It will be close to size, but regardless, even though we have both flutes cutting, I can guarantee you that once I finish drilling this hole, it will not be the size of the hole that you require, but that's what a drill is. It's just simply to create a hole as close as possible to the hole you require, and that's all we need. Okay?